Yeah. Yo. We get ready to start this Double XP Podcast Special Edition. This is episode 6.5 for those of you wondering, where's the regular show. But today we got something special going because, there's a particular group of Bang Bang Next Gen gamers that I see two gamers who are constantly going back and forth. So I took it upon myself to say, hey, man, let's go ahead and do a debate. You guys can't keep going back and forth every day. At some point, we got to find out who's what and what's what, with these gamer statistics out here. So I'm going to go and introduce the two debaters we have today before we get started. We're going to start off with the boy, Jay Bari.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It's your boy, Jay Bari, man. The John Connor out here in these gaming streets, the Xbox Destroyer. And we about to get it on and popping, entertain the people out here. And you already know it's a wrap.
And then we got the fashion to be late, but he's still the homie, Mr. K Mega 405.
Damn right. K Mega in the motherfucking house. But yeah, check it out. I can be fashionably late because I got my boy Don's Chinchilla, and I'm wearing this motherfucker representing all the Xbox brethren out there. Stand up, Xbox Nation. This pony's about to be slayed. After this is over with, this boy's name is not going to be Jabari. His name is going to be Sylvester. Remember Sylvester the cat, the motherfucker that talked with the lisp? That's your boy right there. We're about to bust this dude's ass today. We going in. Xbox Nation, baby. Let's go.
All right, so this how we're gonna do it. I want to make sure everyone gets their points across, and I want to make sure that the other person is respectful. Give the other person his chance to talk, and then after that, we're gonna get a rebuttal, and we're gonna let that person get their chance. Try not to cut the other one off. I will be activating that mute button if you do. We're gonna make sure everybody get their points out today. So since this is, everybody knows me, I have a preference for Xbox, and this is an Xbox channel. We're gonna say that K Mega is on a home field turf, so I got a coin right here, and I need Jay Bari to pick heads or tails, so I know who go first.
I'm going with heads, man.
Hold on. I shot my camera on there because they think I'm lying. Heads. Jay Bari, you want first question? You want the first question?
You already know, man. The winner always goes first, man. We already know he losing. He's trying to take personal shots and cover this damage control.
Oh, man.
Now, see, this first question I was going to hold off for a while because I wanted a bit later, but since K Mega came with the heat already, I'm going to start off, with the heavy shit. So, Jay Bari, what is your main distaste or dislike for this man? What is he doing wrong in this community that makes you have a distaste for that man? Why is he the fraud that you say he is in these Facebook groups?
Well, I call K Mega a fraud, because instead of having experiences with certain things that he talks about, he just goes off of assumptions. You know what I mean? Where he looked at people that is actually experienced in these matters that he's talking about, saying that he's this knowledgeable gamer, but he has no knowledgeable on the things he's talking about. I look at his channel, and he's supposed to be representing Xbox and all that stuff, but he's more talking about PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, how is this going on? You came in this podcast talking about you representing Xbox, and you have PlayStation on your mind on your YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And the funny thing about it is when you speak on PlayStation, it's nothing factual he's saying. All he's doing is basing his assumptions off things. You know what I mean? And when I do come to him and try to correct him, it's, oh, you're damage control. No, this is the facts. This is what's going on. This is somebody that's gaming on this console almost on a daily basis. You're not gaming on this console. You know what I mean? The difference between me and dudes like K Mega, I'm experienced. I game on Xbox, I game on PlayStation, I game on Wii U, I game on all consoles out here. So when somebody comes to me with a question, and if I can answer it with my experience, I can answer it. If I don't have any experience in it, I'll say, no, I'm not experiencing that. I don't know the answer to that stuff. He wouldn't do that. He would just go for assumptions, or he would base off his answers off of what somebody else's opinions or assumption is, and state that as fact. So that's my main issue with Holmes right here.
All right, K Mega, you want to rebuttal that?
Absolutely. First off, I find it humorous that Sylvester would come out here and try to impersonate some kind of nice guy when constantly I never called him or his secretary Hillary a motherfucking name at all. But tonight, the night is the night for me to set this shit straight and set these boys right. You fucking with a man, an alpha. But let me make this point to you first. Okay. It's funny that I don't have any experience, but then yet I have more gaming experience than you could ever have, just by my age and how long I've been playing games. I've been playing games since the age of 3. You know what I'm saying? This is what really cracks me up. And I'm 41. I'm not afraid to tell my age. You know what I'm saying? I'm a root gamer. That's what they call me. So I have put my hard-earned money on PlayStation for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that, Jabari. You can't say that at all.
Oh, yes, I can, sir.
No, you can't. You can't because
no.
See, I thought we wouldn't go. Okay, go ahead. How old are you, Jabari? How old are you?
You see what I'm saying? You just proved my point. You base things off of assumption.
No, that's not an assumption. Are you older than me or are you the same age as me?
I'm 32 years old, sir.
You're 32 years old. So which means
I've been gaming on PlayStation since day one, sir.
Okay, you've been gaming since day one, right? You've been gaming since day one, right?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right.
Assumption failed again.
How old were you? No. How old were you when you were born? Like when PlayStation came out at what, 95, 96?
PlayStation came out in 96, sir. I was in 6th grade, sir.
You was in 6th grade.
Day one, sir.
So did you spend your hard-earned money? I didn't know 6th grades unless you in some kind of labor camp working out overseas some fucking where, because that shit is so-called illegal. That was your mom or somebody that paid your shit. I was working at a motherfucking pizza joint and I had to earn my money to pay that shit. So let me finish my point. I've been paying money towards PlayStation from the very beginning and still to this day. My son has a PlayStation 4. How do you think he got that motherfucker? He's in college, a senior, and he's got to take his money and take care of his business. So I sit there and hook them up. I buy these games. I have homeboys that has PlayStation 4s. I play these games. I got love for a couple of these games. And I still sit there and put money. And now I'm finna go ahead and even invest more money because I'm finna get PlayStation Now on my PC. So how the hell is it that I don't put any money I invest? I can't talk about this when I've been doing this longer than you, sir.
No, my point is saying not that you can't speak on it. I'm saying when people are coming to you that have more experience in these matters, like this generation, we're talking about current. I'm not talking about no past. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can make up whatever you want to make up about your past. I can't go off on facts about your past because it can't be proven. What can be proven now?
You just can't be proven now. You're just making it up.
Is
saying that I have not invested anything
Xbox
into the
One.
PlayStation 4. You haven't said I've never not invested anything into the PlayStation 4. And
that
is a goddamn lie. That is not even the truth.
You said that your son has a PlayStation.
Right.
That's not you. You're not gaming on it. You're not gaming on it.
Well,
and then you want to
pay for it though. You said how can I not? How can I not?
What? I can buy an Xbox and
let's get one at a time. Okay. One at a time, fellas.
I can buy an Xbox and not play it. Do I have experience on Xbox?
I guess
yes or no? Yes or no, sir?
No, yeah, you do.
I have experience with the Xbox if I don't play it, but I buy it.
If you've played on the Xbox, if you've had
that's not the question,
hours,
sir.
No. You're trying to twist. You're not. You are twisting.
You are twisting.
How am I twisting?
Simple question: yes or no? If I buy an Xbox,
hold on, wait a minute, Pony. I dictate the goddamn. I dictate this motherfucker. You don't do nothing. You just in there. You're just trying to make this into.
Hold on. You're trying to do the same thing. Hold on. Time out. We got to make sure we got some little bit of order. You know what I'm saying? So. No, let's get these points across. We don't want to turn into a shouting fest. So let's hit your points.
I'm asking him a simple question. Can I get a yes or no? Or is he going to flip it? Or are you going to assume what he's doing?
Ain't nobody assuming. I'm telling you. You can't. Okay, I bought something. I play on that system. I got experience with it. I play with homeboys who have a PlayStation 4. See, it'd be different if I haven't played anything and then I try to say, well, I've never... I don't ever had any experience with it, but I want to talk about it. Then you have a point. But I've played tons of hours on this system. You know what I'm saying? I am a gamer at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've invested my time into the PlayStation brand for over 20 years. And also with the PlayStation 4, I just don't like the product and don't think it's worth me buying. That's just a fact. I mean, I bought it for my son, and I'm actually using it. I was like, well, I'll get my own here later. And the more and more that I hear what's going on with PlayStation, with the PlayStation 4, it makes my stomach turn. As a customer, as a person that believes in consumerism, something that you don't, that's the problem that I have with PlayStation 4. So you can not like me for being honest. You know what I'm saying? That's your point.
I never said I don't like you. I said I don't like the stuff that you talk about because you talk about things and you have no idea what you're speaking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's like me going to a bum and say, "Hey man, how can I be a millionaire?" That's when I see you talk about PlayStation, that's the example I see from you. That's the similarity. Going to a bum asking him, "How can I be a millionaire?" You are not experiencing it. You're not gaming on this thing every day. It's a difference between going over somebody's house and trying out a game and say, "Oh yeah, this is cool. I don't like this." Than having the system at your house at your disposal that can play any time of the day you want. That's a big difference. Actually owning a product or just playing it here and there. I can never say somebody has experience like that when you're just traveling to somebody's house or a friend's house rather than somebody that actually owns the product and actually playing the games on the product, somebody that is fully in tune with the services and what's going on day and day with that product. That's a completely different thing.
It's not when you have the time and spent the effort and time. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because if you know what, in order for something, it's just like if you taste something, right? Do you have to eat the whole thing in order to know if you like it or not? Yes or no? Yes or no?
You don't.
Okay, so why is it that can't happen with video games? See, it's really funny to me that people really take
no. Video games is a different experience.
It's not a different experience.
Yes,
when I sit there, when there's a game that I'm interested in, and I play it, or I play it, I buy it, I play it, and then I say, this is a cool game. You never hear me say anything bad about Bloodborne. I give Bloodborne praise. You know what I'm saying? You never hear me say anything about Uncharted 4, except that it should have never got a 10 score. It's not a perfect. I like the game. I've said this on the next podcast. I've even said this on the multiplayer. I've said, look, my guilty pleasure is Until Dawn. I've even sit there and showed gameplay of me playing Until Dawn on my videos. What are you talking about? So I've had to have some kind of experience in order to give these assumptions, if that's what you want to call them, but these are facts.
Exactly, assumptions.
Well, no, you call them. You call them.
Prove my point, sir.
Hold on. Time out. Really quick. I want to let the people know who are watching. I do want you guys, if you guys have a question that you want answered towards one of these debaters, please put it in the comments section. In about 15 minutes or so, we'll be taking questions from the people that are watching. But I do want to switch gears and hit to another point.
Before you switch gears, right? My point, what I was saying about assumptions, right? And saying that he does these assumptions. Didn't he just confirm that he does assumptions?
No, that's not. I said you may think that it's an assumption.
No. You said your assumption. You didn't. Don't try to flip it.
No. You were trying to make it because I said the word assumption. You're trying to flip it.
No, you said
you. This is for you and your ilk that thinks that I'm assaulting because I try a product and I'm not satisfied with it and I choose not to buy it for my own.
We gotta change. Y'all can go back and forth that all day. We gotta change this. We gotta change the topic.
Hey man, this ain't gonna be no 45 minutes. This is gonna be way longer than that. I mean,
the video will come.
This is going in.
You know what he said? He said my assumptions. That's what he said.
I said you could take the assumption, whatever. But the fact of it is, I was throwing that towards you because you said that I make assumptions. I said right after that, I said, but it's a fact. I said it's a fact.
Assumption is not a fact.
Oh, no. I said you can make the assumption. You could say that I make assumptions, but what I'm saying is fact. If there's a product, any product out there in the world, there's people that like
my assumptions.
Okay,
it's basically
luckily, hold on. Luckily, after the podcast, hold on. Luckily, after the podcast, we can go back and we can listen to that part again and see if he said my or you, or we can get that sorted out after the show. I want to hit this next question, and this is towards you, K-Mega. This is a question that I was given for you. It says, with being an Xbox channel, why do you have so much content surrounding what PlayStation does, meanwhile not owning a PS4 specifically?
Okay, basically.
So basically, why is your Xbox channel filled with PlayStation content?
Because, like I said, I'm an experienced gamer. I've gamed on the PlayStation from 1 to 4. You know what I'm saying? I have that right. You know what I'm saying? If I spent my hard-earned cash on something, then damn it, I have that right to talk about it. I totally agree. If I had no experience with this system or any of its systems beforehand, then yeah, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Jabari and everybody's right, but I have, and so if my channel is showing gameplay, I'm showing gameplay of showing you what my experiences was and embracing that with the gaming community. Yeah, my preference is the Xbox, but like I said, I'm a gamer. I am a gamer. Before there was Xbox, there was what? Nintendo, there was Atari, there was Nintendo, there was Sega. You know what I'm saying? I was a fanboy of all this shit at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? But I am gravitated to the best product. I've always have been. And this is the first time ever that I have been in a position to where I don't want a PlayStation. I just don't. It's not worthy of my dollars for me in my home. Now I got it for my son because I wanted to see. I played it with my friends. I do all this shit, and I'm like, look, this system. I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. This controller, it's light. You know what I'm saying? The controller, the shit's coming off of the damn, off the thumbsticks. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here looking at Madden. The PSN is down, the cord, all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? The battery life, everything that I play, everything that I've experienced is worse than the game systems beforehand. And that to me is something that I'm not going to spend my money on. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I told Zaire that I was going to give the Pro a chance. And the more I hear about it and the more that I'm understanding about it, the more I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go to the Nintendo NX. Or I'm just going to just upgrade my fucking PC. One or the other.
Yo, so you don't like a product, but you keep talking about it. That's cool.
You don't see me playing. You don't see me, but only show one game on the PlayStation 4, and that was Until Dawn. That's really actually my favorite game on the PlayStation 4.
Did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it.
You beat it? How did the ending go?
It's a butterfly effect. You get multiple endings. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? Come on, man.
Hey, AJ Barry, do you want to rebuttal his answer? Or do you want me to go on to the next question?
Yeah, like this is what I've been saying from the beginning. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, I just feel like, yo, you're stating that you're something, you represent a certain community and all that stuff, but yet you are speaking about PlayStation Matters and all that stuff. Like I said, without owning this stuff, you're talking about things that other people are experiencing rather than your own. You know what I mean? This dude's talking about he's talking about the DualShock 4 stripping on him. How is the DualShock 4 stripping on you with that little experience on the console?
What are you talking about, little experience? You have no idea how many hours I've sit there and played on the PlayStation 4.
No, I don't.
That's okay then. So why would you even? You're the one that make an assumption.
Mega. Let him rebuttal, brother.
No, I don't make assumptions, because at the end of the day, every Facebook post, what do I ask you? I said show proof, because I don't like to do assumptions. Hold
on, wait a minute. What did you say? You said what?
With every Facebook post that we go back and forth with, what do I always ask you?
What was that last thing you said?
I said show proof. That's my question.
Show what?
Proof.
Show foof. What the fuck are you talking?
Come on. We talking about games. Let's not go personal.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know this dude got no argument, because
I got plenty of argument, man. I don't being called dumb and stupid and ignorant and all types of names. And damn it, I'm gonna get them right back. Let everybody hear. You can say whatever you want to.
Do the same thing.
At the end of the day, I don't call you any names.
I'm gonna ask the next question. I'm gonna ask the next question, because I really don't want it to get personal.
Hold on. Before you go on, Fame. At the end of the day, I don't do assumptions. Any Xbox guy that I have been arguing with, in debates with, I don't do assumptions. I said, show me proof. If you can show me proof, then I said, okay, you got it. That's how I've always been. Anybody that have ever debated me, always know, Jay Barry, always ask for proof.
Okay, you may ask for proof, but how can you prove something when you don't have any idea? That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, you can
I
prove
clock in hours on a fucking system.
If you're gaming on the system, you have a tag that's tied to it. There's proof that can happen, sir.
Oh yeah, but like I said, if I own a system and don't have it in my son's possession, then yeah, that's fine. But the fact of it is that I just said I don't agree with what the PlayStation 4 is about. That's what, and that for me, because I've had that experience with it, that I'm wrong for that I can't talk about other matters that goes on with it. When you sit there on your own channel, bring up Xbox things, I've sit there and looked at, I didn't really listen to you, but I looked at what your shit was saying on the council. You guys say certain stuff or whatever that I guess on your show, I don't listen to it. I listen to what y'all say on Bang Bang. And Hard Knocks Gamers.
Yeah.
No, I don't. So that's what I'm saying. And so when you guys want to bring up stuff about Xbox, and I know it's basically trolling, because if it was actual fact like you say it is, then you wouldn't even, you wouldn't even get no attention.
In Bang Bang, I troll. On my YouTube channel, I don't troll. I compare and I do experiences, because I have an Xbox right in front of me, sir. I have an Xbox One S and I have an Xbox Elite right in front of me, sir.
Okay,
and hold on. On that point, I need to ask this question, because we did get a comment. But people want us to try to get the next question. So this is for you, Jay Bar, and this was given to me by someone for you. It says, PlayStation fans love talking about more exclusives than Xbox, but are these exclusives highly anticipated? Give us names of these games, and will any of them outsell Gears 4? This was a question that was I was told to present to you, sir. You need to repeat it?
Yeah, repeat it, because I'm like, yo, what does sales have to do with people anticipation for a game?
All right,
is he asking my anticipation, or he's asking Sony fans in general?
This is what it says. PlayStation fans love talking about more exclusives than Xbox, but are these exclusives highly anticipated? If so, give us the names of these games, and will any of them outsell Gears 4?
I don't know if any of them will outsell Gears 4. Gears 4 is a very popular franchise from Xbox, but going to, talk about PlayStation fans are always anticipating these games. Yes, because PlayStation fans have a tons of games to choose from, other than the other side on Xbox. Coming from somebody that bought an Xbox three times, original Xbox, the Xbox Elite console, and the Xbox One S, I play Xbox 4 exclusives. That's it. So when I'm playing it just for exclusives and I'm not getting those games, you know what I mean? I'm just waiting out there. You know what I mean? So I know Xbox fans are waiting out there for games, because they're waiting for exclusives as well. But at the end of the day, PlayStation has a lot of games, a lot of exclusives that do drop, and do have a lot of variety within those exclusives. Is one particular going to be outselling Gears? I'm not sure. Probably the only one I can think of right now as far as big blockbuster ones is probably Horizon. And I'm pretty sure Gran Turismo will outsell, because Gran Turismo sells great all the time. But there's just a lot of games to choose from when you're on PlayStation. That's why PlayStation fans hype up exclusives, because it's not just one type of exclusive. It's a lot of variety when it comes to the exclusives.
But name these exclusives. You know what I'm saying? You didn't name anything. You just said Horizon Zero Dawn. We're talking about, I'm pretty sure that person was meaning the games from this year. You know what I'm saying? From what exclusives this year? That would be my question.
I don't think Gears is going to outsell Uncharted. I don't think that. But he's asking PlayStation fans is hyping up exclusives. He didn't tell me to name exclusives. He said what?
The question just said name the exclusives. Name these exclusives.
No, the question asked me what game you think is going to outsell Gears exclusive. And
no, Jabari. The question was.
Ask the question again, yo.
Oh man, what's that? What games
Here
are
it is
they?
verbatim. It says PlayStation fans love talking about more exclusives than Xbox, but are these exclusives highly anticipated? Give us names of these games, and will any of them outsell Gears 4?
Exactly. And
it's like a two-part question.
I gave two exclusives that can outsell Gears 4. I don't think Gears 4 is going to.
Okay, we're talking. Gears come out this year. What games do the PlayStation have right now that will outsell Gears?
I already said Uncharted is not. Gears is not going to outsell Uncharted. And I just said in the beginning.
Okay,
I don't
Gears
think
is not. Gears Uncharted is not even outsold Halo. Halo outsold. You know what I'm saying?
Gears doesn't outsell Halo. So what's your point?
This year, I believe that Gears will outsell Halo this time.
No.
Oh yeah. The anticipation is more stronger than it was for Halo. And no,
it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
The Gears community overplayed.
Jabari, you were just bringing up that Halo was dead. You said Halo was dead, and a dead game beat the best PlayStation exclusive that is out right now.
Are you playing any of those games, sir?
Huh?
Are you playing Halo or Gears right now, sir? Can we check?
Absolutely, I'm playing Halo.
Activity right now, sir?
Absolutely, I'm playing Halo.
When's the last time you played Halo, sir?
When's the last time I played it? Probably about a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago. Thank you. That's my point.
What's wrong with that? I got like over 270, 80 games. What are you talking about? I got
there's been other games that I've been playing. Exclusives, sir.
I'm talking about exclusives. I'm talking about games.
You got over 200 exclusives.
No. I got over 200 and some games.
Okay,
I play
that's
different
beyond
games
the point. We're talking about exclusives.
Okay, when's the last time you played Uncharted 4?
I played Uncharted 4 yesterday, sir.
Okay, you played it yesterday.
It came out yesterday, sir.
Okay, that's fine. But how do I know if you're lying or not? That's the whole thing. I could have said I played it yesterday. I could have said I played Halo yesterday, but I told the truth. See, that's the thing. Because you lie all the fucking time. You are a joke.
New DLC just came out for Uncharted. There was basically like 50-something people on my friends that's Uncharted playing Uncharted. Why would I lie about that?
Okay, all right. You're still not answering the question in its full entirety. Basically, you just brought up some games that's coming out that nobody hasn't played to know if those games are going to be good. Because for right now, the best game right now that looks like that's on the horizon is Horizon Dawn. But you talk about GT, but GT doesn't look, it looks like it belongs on the PlayStation 3. No damage. You know what I'm saying? The dust pickup, you know what I'm saying? It looks horrible. It looks horrible.
It's not about your subjective mind.
It's not, man, people can look at it with their eyes, man.
He asked me a question upon a question. He said, name the exclusives. I named two exclusives that I think
name the exclusives this year. Name the exclusives this year. You just named one.
I just said
name one. And I believe everybody in this panel will know the Gears will outsell
Gears. I just said that.
What'd you say?
I just said the games that's coming up exclusively is not going to outsell Gears. Like the Last Guardian, World of Final Fantasy, Gravity Rush 2. Those games are not going to outsell Gears. But I said, when I was answering the question, I said, I don't think Gears is going to outsell Uncharted. And then I named two other games that's coming out for PlayStation next year that I don't think Gears is going to outsell those games as well, which is Horizon and GT Sports.
Mm-hmm. And again, you're talking about games that are upcoming that we don't know they could get another delay. We have no idea. We're talking about games. I'm asking the question: what about games right now? And you're talking about an old game that got a score of a 10, but is irrelevant right now because nobody's talking about it.
Moderator, did I not answer the question? Yes or no, sir?
He did. I can agree. He did answer his question. I honestly don't know how other way he can answer that question.
That boy ducking, boy. He loves to duck.
But I do want to jump. I do want to jump in two questions that I got in the comment section. Number one, K Mega, and you don't have to because I'm not an advocate of people having to do this, but the people in the comment section want to know your PSN. They wanted to check papers. Are you willing to give out your PSN?
Yeah, I'll give out my. It's all you Sooner Pride. I mean, it's Sooner Pride. That's it right there. Sooner Pride. I've had that account longer than Jabari's had his account. We've already had that established in Bang Bang. You know what I'm saying? But I don't play on that on that. So you know what I'm saying? All you look is to see my PlayStation 3 stuff. I've been had a PSN account.
How long you had that account for?
I've been had that account for a long time. You can go back and look. Go check it out. Sooner Pride, guys. Sooner Pride.
You just said it's longer than mine. How long did you have that account, man?
It's been out for a long time. We've already established that. I think it was like 2007, 6, something like that. You'll see it. You'll see it because I had to change it. You know what I'm saying? So because I told the story before. No, I told the story before where I had my account I had my account fucked up by something. It was stolen during that time when everybody's account got hacked.
So it's not the same account. It's a different account then.
It's a different account because you had to change.
Okay, so you didn't have that account for longer than.
No, I've been had the account for a long time for the fact that because I've had it, and then PlayStation told me that I had to redo it or whatever.
That account is not there now, sir. I had the same account.
Go look at it. You'll see that the account is there, man.
I had the same account since 2007.
Okay, and I had my account like 2006, man. 2006. I remember when I had
it, sir.
Yes, I did. That's what I did.
You just said that they had to change your account.
Look at you'll see.
Let's get some clarification just for the people in the chat. K-Maker, you did state that you switched your PSN. So it's two different ones.
No, it's the same, but I changed the name. That's what I should say. I changed my name.
Oh, so you got a feature that everybody else don't have then?
No, I had to change my name. So I mean, that was just what I had to do.
Cool. You had to change your name.
Yes, I had to change. Let's see. Like again,
you got a special.
I can explain it in facts, and you can sit there and you can keep making assumptions for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me just make this. Like I said, I'm setting the tone. You just sit back and you sit back, Pony, relax. All right. I had my account hacked back in 2006, 2007, somewhere around there. And I got like $600-700 taken out of my account. I called Sony, and Sony wouldn't give me no answers or nothing. So I was with Chase Bank. Chase Bank was like, look, if you report that this has been, fraudulent stuff, use whatever. So I did that. I tried, but they told me I had to wait on Sony to come back with some information. Sony would not give me anything. So when I went and I filed the claim, the bank was going to give me the money. Then Sony hit me up and they told me that they'll give me like some free games, which was Infamous, Little Big Planet, and one of those little older games. And I got like Street Fighter Alpha. So I said, okay.
None of those games are out during the time you said that your account got hacked. But cool, go ahead.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, so like I said.
You're just lying. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not lying.
So anyway, you're lying. But it's okay.
I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying?
Little Big Planet. All those games are out 2006 and 2007. All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, regardless of saying, whenever I got hacked, that's when I got hacked. I haven't had my service ever since 2006. So it doesn't matter. I had my shit hacked.
You're lying, sir.
No, I'm not lying. Everybody that knows about that time, they know that they got those games back. Okay, so anyway. So I got those games. So I went ahead and I got those games. So PlayStation came back and they told me that I couldn't use my account anymore. And so then I had to make negotiations with them because they closed my account. So when I kept because they were
same account though.
What you
say? They closed the same account that you. All right, go.
They closed my.
Let's tell the story, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they closed my account. So anyway, they closed my account. I went up there and I talked to some other representative lady or whatever. And then so she said the only way that I could keep my account is if I went ahead and changed my name. That's exactly what she said, and I changed my name to OU Sooner. The name before that was Brown Tutor, and that was the name that it was a joke for me to put it on there, and that was my own name. And if you go back and check out my 360, and my 360 name, Brown Tutor 24 was my name. You could go back and you could go see that name as well. I'm pretty sure that's somewhere in there.
Change your name on PSN. If you're changing, your name, changing your whole account, you're changing your email, you're doing all that stuff. And you just listed games talking about you was hacked in 2006 and 2007 that wasn't even out.
I said that.
And you said they closed your account. If they closed your account, how are you doing the same account?
They stopped my account. They told me that I had to change my fucking name.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Because nobody's lying. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you're trying to pick it off, but it's not going to work. That's exactly what happened.
No,
and that was another reason why I was pissed off with PlayStation.
This is what I'm saying, bro. This is exactly what I said in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're reaching, dog. I mean, you're really trying to find me out to
I'm telling you factual evidence.
Anybody can go back and you can look and see what the games that they offered.
I'm telling you factual evidence.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people
time out. Let's get Barbie his moment to rebuttal that.
No, I'm telling them actual evidence. I'm telling them actual facts how PSN works. You cannot change your name on PSN without changing your account totally. So that means you're going to be starting over.
No, that's what I'm saying. The negotiation that I had with them, because I had so much money taken out. Now I don't know what PlayStation does with their account now, because I'll never put my credit card information on a Sony product again because of that shit.
You brought up the 2011 hack in 2006, talking about you got Little Big Planet, Infamous, and all them games. When them games didn't even come, that's the first year of the console. How them games came out, bro?
Okay, well, that's the games that they offered me. I got hacked. I've been having my account since
2006 and 7.
I said I got my account in 2006, and then I said around that time. I didn't say exactly that year. You're the one that keeps saying that. You're the one that's trying to spin it.
What does around that time means?
Around that time, damn man, we're talking about over 10 years. We're talking about 10, 11 years ago. Are you really going to sit there and try to make this out?
That's why I'm bringing up that time, because 10 years ago is 2006.
No, the whole point of the matter was that I told you that I showed my PSN on your shit when we was on a Bang Bang, that I had it longer than you did, and you thought you did that prove it shit, and I proved it, and then now you're calling me a liar because I don't have the proper time frame.
Proved two points that I made earlier, because like I said, I don't assume, I ask for proof. But yo, you just said that you had the same account. If you had to change your account, or if it was closed, that's not the same account.
My name.
That is not the same account.
The negotiation that I had with them, I kept it. They told me they shut it down, right? And then I went and I told them, that they got to let me have my shit, or I'm done, and all this bullshit. They didn't care, right? That's what it was. But then when it came to the money aspect of it, because the bank came after them for that money, and then they went up there and then they was like, well, we can work out something with you. And so I'm like, well, what can you work out with me? And they said, well, the only way that we can work this with you is if you change your name. And I said, change my name? What's the whole point of that? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I changed my name. You don't have to believe me or not, but that's
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. I'm just telling you.
You cannot change your name.
Why would I sit? Look, I have never been proven a liar. I've never been proven a liar about anything that I say about video games. It's never that serious to lie about video games, bro.
It's the number one axe feature right now. And he said he did it since 2006. What's going on here?
Because I had a special situation. I don't know.
You ain't had no special situation.
Yeah, I did. Maybe you don't know how to talk to people properly. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't have that professionalism or whatever. I don't know what the hell your problem is.
So you did something.
Maybe when they overhear you talk, they don't take you seriously.
You did something in 2006 before even a PSN store.
No, I said I had my account.
There was no PSN store.
And I said around that time, and which
and you said around that time. I asked you. You said 10 years ago. 10 years ago. It's 2006.
Joke, man. You're reaching. You're trying really hard, but you ain't gonna get it. You're not.
Mega. Chill. All right, so. I gotta move to the next question, but I do want. Hold on, we gotta go to the next question. But I do want the people in the comment section down below to let us know what they think about that topic. Can people change it on special situations? Yes or no? But I do got to move on and ask the next question. I have to. Bari, this question was directed towards you.
Yes.
How
do you feel about the habit Sony has of delaying the most hyped titles, and why aren't more pro PlayStation guys speaking up about it?
That's not that. The second part of that question is not true, because a lot of pros PlayStation guys is speaking about it. But at the end of the day, yeah, there's a lot of big titles for PlayStation that do get delayed, and it can be annoying. And this is somebody that actually stated that many times. You know what I mean? I understand the reasons for delays, but it is annoying when you see them constantly. But it's delays is not just a PlayStation matter. It's a industry matter, where it's not only on PlayStation platforms, you're seeing these major delays with games. You know what I mean? So yes, bringing it to PlayStation, yes, it can be frustrating at times, but at the end of the day, with PlayStation gamers, you're not going to really see like a big, anger fest, because at the end of the day, you're still being offered a lot of games throughout the year. You know what I mean? Yes, we had this game delayed. We had Gran Turismo delayed, The Order delayed, Uncharted delayed, but at the end of the day, we're still being offered other games. It might not be from first party, but it's third party. It can be a second party studio game or something like that. You're still getting offered a lot of games on PlayStation. But overall, yes, it can be frustrating that these games do get delayed. But it's not just a PlayStation issue. It's an industry issue.
Okay. K-Mega, you want to rebuttal?
What was the question again?
It was how do you feel about Sony's most hype games being delayed, and why aren't more pro PlayStation gamers upset about it?
Because most of them are like cattle. I mean, it's just they follow the herd. You know, there's some that has been outspoken, but the majority still throw it out. And this is the whole thing about consumerism that I've been discussing. See, everybody can have a preference, right? You know, and everybody can talk till they blue in the face, you know, just like me and Jabari are. But the fact of it is when you talk about the consumer aspect of it and see that's where the facts lie. You know, Microsoft has been listening to people, you know, every since from the very get, once they realized that they fucked up at, you know, the beginning of this generation. PlayStation has it. They've been talking to their customer and to their fan base instead of talking. I mean, I'm sorry, they've been talking at them. They ain't talking to them in the way of saying, look, hey, this is what we have going on. This is what's going on. They just present something. The fanboys go happy. And then next thing you know, then they get their hearts disappointed, but then yet they're still talking about MPD numbers and shit like that. When really at the end of the day, that's not really. Look, you guys you resolution babies are the ones that started this narrative. You're the ones that started this whole MPDs talk. Ain't nobody in the hood that I knew was talking about fucking resolution until this generation. And that was because of the PlayStation. No,
I'm not talking about resolution. I'm talking about PlayStation not responding to their peoples. You know,
and they're not.
Community.
When has Yoshida came out and reached out to anybody?
Yoshida tweet me all the time.
And he don't do you got access. So okay, everybody hear this. Yoshida talks to Jabari, right? Talks to Sylvester, and then nothing is done.
No personal.
Nothing is done. And nothing is done.
What you mean nothing is done?
What is done? What
is
just got
an update asking for a lot of things that PlayStation fans been asking for in the forums, Twitter, and this update solidified that.
What in the update did y'all get that Xbox don't ever have that already don't?
Well, one thing that a lot of people asked for was in communities. We asked for, we need to get a reply function within communities. Boom, that happened right there.
I think you're lying. I don't think you talked to Yoshida, because if you was talking to Yoshida,
what
the way that your ego is, you show that shit.
Forums that I'm always in, and I always encourage people to go to.
And
I'm always tweeting PlayStation, this needs to happen. Yeah. This needs to happen. Anybody that follows me here on Twitter can tell you that, sir.
Okay, you can tell me that. But
don't believe me. Believe the people in the chat.
I'm just saying, but nothing has been done. I mean, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
We asked for better streaming quality. We've been getting it. Now we got 60 frames per second. Now we get.
Okay, but what's streaming if the PSN keeps going down?
When does the PSN keep going down, sir?
Man, you're always up for maintenance. I mean, there was just one just a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And then you start asking about. You're asking for people for $10 extra, and then and the network is not even better. You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation 3 at times was better than the PlayStation 4 network.
This dude is just lying.
Hey, Mega, I got a question for you. This question is pointed towards you. How can you believe in consumerism when Xbox One has been anti-consumer since day one?
Okay, anti-consumer from day one, and we gotta every time that I turn on my Xbox and I go through something, I'm asked a question. I'm asking and rate this, rate that. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Fan can sit there and can vouch for that. You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation.
Okay, but regardless of the fact, Xbox has delivered. No, you can laugh all you want to, but Xbox has delivered. We can look at what people wanted a smaller console. They got it. People wanted, you know what I'm saying? They wanted something that was faster, something that was, they wanted more a different type of games. We got Recore, a game that actually people wouldn't think that it was an Xbox game if they was just playing it and they didn't see the console that they were playing it on. People would think that it was on Nintendo or something. You know what I'm saying? They've been wanting. We've been getting games like One Piece. One Piece ain't never came to the Xbox. I know I bought that game. Sadly, I paid $90 for that bullshit, but still, regardless, I bought it. I supported it.
We have One Piece.
We got Attack on Titan, huh?
We have One Piece. I
know you got One Piece, but that's what I'm saying. Xbox has been listening. People been asking for more Japanese games, titles. They've been getting it. You know what I'm saying? So
No, you haven't. You barely
haven't. Look, man. Okay, Jabari. I'm not asking for Gal Gun. I'm not asking for a perverted ass game. That's not the shit that I'm talking about. See,
those are Japanese titles.
Okay, but that's titles that I don't want. That I don't think any true man, especially when any girls that's in their family, that got any daughters and shit, would want to play. And any of these freaking.
So you're assuming again. You just said that they're listening to people that want Japanese games, but you don't want certain Japanese games. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. Everybody look up Gal Gun and see if that's something that you approve. If you got young girls, if you got young daughters, I would advise you to look at that game. And if anybody that you know to play that shit, you stay away from them crazy, nasty motherfuckers because that shit is obscene. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. I've seen the game play. That shit's nasty.
You played it though.
No, why would I play something where you're shooting little girls that's in panties and shit? That shit is nasty.
I think we're drifting off the question.
I'm going back to it all of that. That's what I'm saying. He's bringing it up about non-consumerism, but we are still getting things from Microsoft because they've been listening to us. This is why we're getting the Scorpio. This is why we constantly get more updates. Something that Xbox has been doing from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how it's been anti-consumerism when we've been still getting things that the PlayStation still hasn't gotten or just now getting.
We know Xbox guys have been asking for better resolution and power. We know. We understand.
No, that's not. Look, the power that you're talking about.
I got a question for you. I'm sorry. I've been told people want to paste up a little bit more, and I apologize. Barry, I got a question to ask for you. Recently, Xbox Live has won awards for being the faster, more reliable network. Yes. Do you believe that the Xbox has the better online network than PlayStation, than PSN?
No, I don't.
Wow.
And this is why I don't believe it, because on PlayStation, on PSN, you get more things offered to you towards gaming than on Xbox Live.
Yeah, you get.
Let him finish. You gonna rebuttal? I promise.
A lot of things this generation, Xbox Live has been taken from PlayStation. You know, you guys are just getting chats in a party chat now, where you can actually text. You guys can actually see the games that people are playing now. Something that Xbox 360 was leaps and bounds ahead of PlayStation 3, but when it came to PS4. It's like it flip-flopped. The networks has definitely been changed where Xbox is taking those things now from PlayStation. You guys are just getting groups or whatever it's called. PlayStation had communities. PlayStation has something called share play within the party chat where Xbox doesn't have that. That's working better, and it just been improved. So now you can.
That's the only thing that you can brag about is share play.
Let him finish.
Now you have 1080 gameplay you can stream with your friend 60 frames per second. Then you have better streaming options on PlayStation than on Xbox Live. You know what I mean? Where you are streaming your games at 60 frames per second, and the quality just look much better on PlayStation coming from Xbox. It's coming from somebody that does stream games a lot. Then you have things like remote play. I mean, Xbox had that, but that's something that my point from the beginning, that has been taken from PlayStation from the jump. That's why I think PlayStation and PSN has been the leaders when it comes to the networks and all that stuff. And that's why I think PlayStation, PSN has been better than Xbox Live this generation.
Okay. K Mega, it's your time to rebuttal, homie.
Man, all I gotta say is that I've never seen PlayStation win any awards for if they have so much power for any of their games, but Rise has. Rise has.
We're talking about networks.
No.
See, there you go, man.
K-Mega.
Yeah.
Hold on, K-Mega. The question.
I know what the question
was,
is, Fame. Damn, let me make my point. See, let me make my point, bro. Okay, he said something about graphics. You didn't sit there and you didn't cut him off. Now chill.
I didn't talk about graphics.
Yeah, you did. You talking about the more powerful system. You talk about the more powerful system. And then you said the more powerful this, more powerful revolution, all that.
I didn't talk about. I said Xbox. You said that Xbox been listening. I said yes. You guys been asking for a better resolution.
Xbox has won an award for their online service. PlayStation hasn't. PlayStation has been down a hell of a lot more than Xbox has this generation. I mean, I can't even recall the PlayStation 3 being down as much as the PlayStation. I mean, how much maintenance do you have to do in order for you to get your shit together? I really don't. They just now improved the Wi-Fi by adding this to the new consoles that's coming out. And you're trying to tell me that their Wi-Fi was good? Their Wi-Fi connection was garbage. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about the streaming when the system is up. Okay, I guess the streaming is great. I don't know. I never streamed on the PlayStation, so I wouldn't know.
I know. Trust me, I know you did.
On that one, I don't know.
That's my whole argument from the beginning. You lack the experience, sir.
Okay, no, I don't.
Brian, let him rebuttal.
Again, I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And you can't sit there and tell me just because I don't like that, because I don't like what the PlayStation 4 has to offer. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? The share play is the best feature that the PlayStation has that Xbox fans would like to have. That part is true. Everything else, the online network is absolutely flawless. Why do you think that Titanfall 2 is getting dumbed down? Why do you think that Titanfall 2 is also going on different servers? Because the PlayStation shit would go bananas and haywire. They couldn't do that. If the PlayStation Network was always better, then why that game mag with the graphics that was horrible be like, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't function worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation's network has always been bad, and it's still bad. And they still want, and you know what I'm saying, and instead of fixing those things, what they're doing is that they're trying to get more money out of you by bringing out peripherals and shit. You know what I'm saying? The hardware. That's not how you're gonna make the customers happy. Trust me. When Titanfall 2 comes out and people really see how the network really plays compared to because I know you like Titanfall 2 because you talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be playing it more on the Xbox than you will on the PlayStation. That's a fact.
Yeah, I played Titanfall 1 a lot with a lot of Xbox dudes, which nobody wanted in these Titanfall streets. That is fact.
You'll get worked.
Yo, fan, talk to your boy, man. But anyways, you didn't even say anything that proves the point that Xbox Live is better. You're just saying just random BS.
I'm bringing up facts. That's, you know what I'm saying? I just told you it's not a fact that Titanfall has been dumbed down. That's been dumbed down before the PlayStation. It's not a fact that there's two different servers that they're going to be playing on because of the fact that the PlayStation does not have dedicated servers like Microsoft does.
From what I watched with Titanfall devs, they said that they actually improved the servers upon Titanfall 1 servers that was on Microsoft Xbox Live. If you watch the dev commentary, would you like me to pull that up, sir?
I don't care what you pull up. All thing I'm telling you is that Xbox is just
all right. So you're more knowledgeable than the actual developers that's making the game. All right, we got that. But my point is, I'm saying is that
I forgot you talk to Yoshida on a daily basis. And have
generation, a lot of things that PSN has been doing, Xbox has been taken from the back. You know what I mean? Where Xbox is now adding communities. Do you have events where you can schedule events now on Xbox? I don't know. I didn't even check yet.
Absolutely, yes. I thought you was an experienced gamer. You would know this. You got all the systems. You should know this.
Oh, matter of fact,
I thought you would know this. I thought you would know this.
That in beta? I don't think that's public yet.
It don't matter. But you're supposed to be all about the know. You're supposed to be
because some people might not have that.
No. You said you asked how you going to ask me a question and then try to pull it back when you just fucked
because
up.
I'm asking you fucked up there, sir. Xbox, sir.
Oh, so now we're going back to the one question. We're going back to the same question. The lack of experience. You should already know that. You should already know that.
I am asking you because it's not on my
Xbox. And I told you yes, it is. Yeah, we have that. We got clubs. We have clubs now, and
that's something that PSN
we got communities. You know what I'm saying? These are things that were already on the 360. The problems with the Xbox One is that they were trying to change things and not just bring back the greatness that was going on with the 360. Now all those things are pretty much implemented. You know what I'm saying? A few things that the Xbox needs to get right with what the 360 had to offer. But other than that, the network it's always been solid. You know what I'm saying? We could just go back to the time when the Lizard Squad hit. We could definitely tell the difference on the networks.
We can pull up.
Oh, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me because you know you're about to get blasted. No, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're about to get blasted. Hold on. We go back to the Lizard Squad situations. He's going to overtalk because he knows he's going to get fucking blasted.
All right, guys.
He's going to get blasted.
Time out. Everybody, time out.
Okay. Let me finish what I was going to say about the Lizard Squad and then let him talk.
I'm going to let you finish, but we have
Lizard Squad attack both sides.
we have
What are you
to
talking
get some
about?
type of order here, because I can't keep talking, trying to over talk you guys to let each other talk. You got to let the other one finish their point and then rebuttal. We have
Right.
to.
Wait, Jabari, let me make my point. When the Lizard Squad situation happened, what Microsoft was down for what, 2 days? PlayStation was down for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? It was down. Yes, if there was down, there was people that I knew that was still that they were over here like coming over playing Xbox over my crib because their shit was still down. Now I understand that it was down. See, you're still cutting me off.
PlayStation was down for like 3 days that day.
PlayStation was down way longer than 3 days.
I streamed Killzone. You can look at my video.
Okay, was it long? Was it
Christmas
okay?
Day stream.
Was it? See again.
One at a time, fellas.
You got caught, and this is what the problem is that
how I got caught.
You got caught in the lie because everybody knows it was even on IGN.
Bro,
go look it up,
on
sir.
my channel.
Go look it up, sir.
Christmas
PlayStation's been down for, and people were bitching and
see
complaining, asking for their money
Killzone
back.
live stream, sir.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's right, because you know
Mega, I got a question. I got a question from someone. I got a question from one that was aimed towards you. The question was, what can Xbox do to improve itself as far as its library goes?
Just keep making great content. I mean, keep bringing games like Recore. That's a breath of fresh air. Keep bringing games like Forza Horizon. You know what I'm saying? Gears and Halo is a must always. And just keep bringing in those new IPs, even though some people don't think that Quantum Break sold well. I mean, we don't know about the digital sales, of the digital sales, because they don't get listed. But that game was a fabulous game. If you ever got to play it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, check it out. It's a great game. For a new IP, you know what I'm saying? They put a lot of work into it. And Sunset Overdrive, Rise, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then you got your, you know what I'm saying, your Dead Rising and other games like that. I understand that the older Dead Risings is on the PlayStation, but still Dead Rising 4 is an exclusive on the Xbox. You know, so okay.
Now this was a bit of a two-part question. I wanted the first part out. The second part was, has Microsoft lost confidence in their consumer buying these exclusives if all their games are going to PC via Windows 10?
Absolutely not. And this is why I've made this argument plenty of times. You know, everybody wants to say that Xbox has lost the exclusive because they're going on PC. But what people fail to realize is that Microsoft owns the operating system where even Steam has to run. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft owns Microsoft owns the PlayStation, the Microsoft Store. So Microsoft is generating this money, so they're not losing anything. And for the people that want to talk and say that they're losing games to the PC, and that more people are gravitating to the PC, that's for, you know what I'm saying, console players are not going to gravitate to it, and if they do, they're going to come right back to the console because it's not as easy what people think. You see what I'm saying? So so Microsoft is doing really well on doing this. It generates money. I even said that too about the PlayStation Now going on there. So which, you know, they're their own entities and they're making their money. So no, it doesn't hurt them at all.
All right.
That's not the question.
J-Bar, J-Bar, do you want to be bold? Do you think Microsoft has lost faith in their consumers by putting their games over the PC?
Yeah, that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, thanks for, you know, asking the question once again, because he didn't answer it. It's not, but it's not Microsoft. Is Microsoft hurting? No, he asks, is Microsoft losing faith in their consumers? But yes, I think they did lose faith in their consumers, because at the end of the day, doing something like this, what Microsoft is doing, yes, Microsoft is making the money, but at the end of the day, you're putting it on another platform so you can make more money. You know what I mean? Because however, this platform, your main Xbox platform, isn't selling how you think it would sell. So you have that contingency plan of putting it on your secondary platform, or, you know, just Windows in general, you know, so you can generate more money. You know what I mean? If you did have confidence in something as far as the Xbox brand and it games selling on the Xbox, you wouldn't need to put it on another platform to gain more revenue. You know what I mean? That's not spewing confidence. That's spewing like, yo, this is our backup plan. People's not buying games like they were buying like on 360. So we need a backup plan to put these on the PC platform.
Okay, so why is there PlayStation games on the PC platform?
What PlayStation games on PC platform?
There's Street Fighter, there's Guilty Gear, there's
those are not PlayStation made games. Those are third-party games, sir.
Okay, well, regardless of the fact, I mean, Microsoft before, okay, I don't know if you know this. I mean, you act like you know everything, but obviously you don't. Microsoft was with computers before they made consoles. So how is it that they're going to lose, that the fan base is going to lose confidence in them when they understand that when you buy a game, you buy just one game, you can play it anywhere. That right there goes a long way. That goes to where you can play it on your Microsoft phone. You can play it on your Microsoft tablet. You know what I'm saying? It goes far reaching. So how would consumers get pissed off about that, or get even, you know what I'm saying, get disenfranchised with Microsoft? Period. No, they won't. It's a shocking thing, but this is the new wave of what gaming is, and PlayStation is following suit too. You know what I'm saying? Like it or not. Look at what PlayStation Now is doing. I mean, that shit,
PlayStation not following suit, but PlayStation already came out and said that their business plan is very different than how Microsoft was doing. PlayStation Now.
Okay, yeah, they're using a streaming service.
PlayStation Now is exactly a streaming service.
What about God Eater 2 though? I mean, God Eater 2 is also on PlayStation.
Those are not PlayStation made games. That's a third party title.
Oh my God. Okay. Regardless of the fact, they're
exclusive. I have a question for you
on PlayStation.
I got a question for you that was asked in the comment section. They want to know, why do you believe PlayStation is denying crossplay with Xbox?
I don't really think they're denying it. I just feel like what they said. It's more legal issues than the actual technical issues, where you got to go through a whole bunch of policies and third parties and all that stuff. That's more dealing with those aspects than PlayStation itself. You know what I mean? Because like I said, PlayStation has already been doing crossplay with PC, has already been doing crossplay with their own devices. So I don't really think that it will be an issue for them to do it with Xbox. It's just more so the third parties and those policies that third parties have. That will be the bigger issue than PlayStation itself. You know what I mean? Doing it, because it's something that PlayStation has already have implemented within their network.
Okay, I know I got the rebuttal. All I got to say is that everybody in this panel and everybody knows if there was crossplay, PlayStation would get exposed. Even Sony executives know this. They would get exposed for their bad network. You know what I'm saying? And people would stop paying for that. And then that would also lead people to go to PC and then go to the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, it's just a fact. A company that wins an award for their online service, and a company that had an online service actually longer than Microsoft has in the gaming spectrum, it's still not anywhere better than what it was from its previous iterations. It makes no sense. Jabari's just giving out filler now. He's lying, and people know it. It's an L. I'm winning this motherfucker by a landslide. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know better. You know better.
You just spewing stuff. Hey, I'm winning. That's what, how are you winning?
I mean, because you're spitting. You said it. Okay, first off,
anything that would give you any indication that I am lying.
Okay, you just lied and said that you always talk about bring the facts. You talk about you don't give out assumptions, but you just gave assumptions. You didn't say anything in the.
What was the question? What was the question on Fame?
Now you don't know the question.
No, because when you ask the question, you're going to see why I gave you facts and I gave you assumptions.
Made me lose the question.
Okay, a company wins an award for their online service is a fact. That's everywhere. Everybody knows it. They see it. It's been displayed.
That's not the question, man.
No. He did ask. He says why they won't do crossplay. That's the reason why, right. Because they're being exposed.
If he's asking why, how am I not going to assume why? It's an assumption. It's an assumption-based answer that I have to give. I gave you factual information that PlayStation already has been doing crossplay with PC, but it's not a technical issue. I said it's more of a third-party policy issue why you're not seeing these things. I don't think it's an issue with actual PlayStation because their network have already been doing crossplay. So therefore, I'm assuming and saying now I think it's a policy issue where maybe third parties don't want that because.
Now, let me hit you with facts. Let me hit you with facts right now. This is where I know that you're full of bullshit. and everybody else is going to. I'm going to go to the famous day that me and your secretary, Kevin Hillary, went out there and played Street Fighter, right? That he always posted everywhere because he beat me, I think it was 5-6 games to my 3 games that I won, right? And the network kept falling off. PC Network is solid. He kept saying, my stuff is fine over there. Every time that you look, you can go listen to Steam people. You can listen. You can go and check the blog. You'll see it's a fact. Every time that I hit you with a burner, your ass want to cut me off.
You know why that's a lie? Because I was watching the stream and it was on your end giving the error code saying
no. It was you know what I'm saying? No, it kept on popping out. It was good. My shit was over here like I'm like, what's going on?
Anybody that plays Street Fighter,
man.
that error code that pops up, that's your connection error.
Is it my connection? Okay, whatever. Let's
anybody.
Okay.
I play
so all the people that's playing online on the PC and they say it on the Steam account that they having problems with the crossplay and it's on the PlayStation side. I guess they're lying too. I guess it's all their shit too.
What is Street Fighter connected to, sir? When you play it,
my Street Fighter is connected hardwired. It's hardwired too.
No,
right to my modem.
When you start up Street Fighter, where does it connect to, sir?
What are you talking about? What it connect to? My PC is hardwired. What, sir? So what are you talking about?
When you turn on Street Fighter 5, what is it connecting to? What network? Whose network?
What network? It's on the PC network. It's on the fucking network. It's on the network.
Connecting to Capcom's Fighters network.
Okay, so who is to blame? Is it Capcom? I mean, Sony did the same thing last time. They were blaming shit on Capcom, and back when Street Fighter Ultra came out. You know what I'm saying? But Sony don't ever want to take the blame for anything. And man, look, it's an L. The service is horrible.
This is what I'm talking about. I can't talk to people like this because they lack experience, man.
Experience? So now you telling me that I lack experience, but I purchased this game, I play the game, but yet I don't make up your mind which one is which.
Connecting to. You know where it's connecting to. It's connecting to Capcom.
Okay, but so it's Capcom's fault.
It's Capcom's. I saw the error codes. I know it's coming from your side because I've played on Street Fighter enough to tell you certain error codes that come up where it's on that issue side.
I have no other drops on any other games ever except for Street Fighter. So it's Capcom? That's who I need to talk to?
Yes, Capcom, yes.
Okay. All right. So everybody hear it, you know.
So we do have one more question. Actually, it's 2 more, but one more before we get to the final question. Someone wants to ask Jay Barry, what are your thoughts about the PSN price hike, and what benefits do you think you've received since that price hike?
My thoughts on the PSN price hike, I don't technically like it. But at the end of the day, I don't usually pay the full price for PSN anyway. It's not generally affecting me because I can get PSN year for like $30. I'll wait and Black Friday and I'll buy a whole bunch. Right now, I'm good for PSN or PS Plus for like good 3 years. Where I don't got to worry about it. But at the end of the day, it's not about me asking. When I'm answering that question, I don't like it. Technically, it increasing and not giving a proper explanation. So what I can see from them upping the price, that we are getting better things within the service. With share play, you're getting better quality now. With live streaming, you're getting better quality now. Things like that. I can see that, okay, 60 frames per second live streaming. No other console is doing that. You know what I mean? But personally, I don't agree with the price hike.
Okay, so my rebuttal, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Didn't he just tell everybody that he has personal conversations with Yoshida? Didn't he say that? Yes, he did. Didn't you say that, sir?
I didn't say that. I said you said you going to nobody. Yoshida tweets and nobody responds. I said Yoshida, he responds to me on Twitter.
Okay, but you still have communications with this man, right? That's what you said, right?
If somebody responds to you on Twitter, that's a communication, right? Yes or no?
Okay, no. Don't flip that.
Personal conversations with somebody because I don't know him personally.
Okay, but you've had conversations with him
on Twitter.
You've had conversations with him, right?
I never had conversation with
Okay, but you talked to him on Twitter, correct? That's what you told everybody.
He has responded to me on some tweets on Twitter, yes.
Okay, but then you just said that you're not sure about the question that was asked. And that's the stuff that gets you fucked off. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody know that you exposed.
When did I say I'm not sure?
Exactly what you said. You said, I'm not sure.
No, I didn't.
Back me on this one. He just heard him say, I'm not sure. I could just go by what I see.
I said Sony didn't communicate the reasons why they upped the price. So I'm going to assume the reasons from what I'm seeing as far as the improvements with the service. And I said the streaming quality is better, and it got 60 frames per second now on streams. That's what I said, sir. Let's pay attention, please.
No, I paid attention. I'm just trying to see.
No, you didn't.
I'm just seeing if the panel paid attention.
You missed that whole
I'm just trying to let the panel know.
And you asking Fame. Fame was probably going to tell you the same thing I just said.
Okay. I'm just saying I'm just letting the panel know what you said. Okay, Fame, answer that question again so I can go ahead and I can tell the people the facts, the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the real truth.
No, the question was your thoughts on the PSN price hike, and do you believe they're getting benefits from that price hike? And I just want to say really fast before you answer, I'm just here to ask the questions and to try to keep it civil. That's all I'm here for. I'm not on either side. So
no, I know.
I just want to put that out there.
I know. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying back me up on that he said it. But you're right. You're in the middle of that. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But okay. That's the point that I wanted to know, is that I wanted to hear this from Jabari to see if he was going to say that they were going to increase, that they were going to get the PSN network better than what it is. And he didn't. He's over here talking about the streaming and all of that. Now, look, guys, we all know that the PSN network should be better. If you say otherwise, then you're being fraudulent, like your boy Jabari over here. It needs to be better. So if you're going to add $10 more, then you would think that was going to it. You know what I'm saying? Hell with all the free games and all that, man. That's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? You need to help the infrastructure of that service to keep it going. And it hasn't benefited anything. It hasn't added anything. Matter of fact, like I've said, PlayStation has taken away from their customers than they're giving more to. Well, I said that totally wrong. They're giving less, and they're taking away from their customers. And that's the fact. And adding and charging you more for it. That's not right. That's not right at all.
Assumptions. But that's not even true.
I want to get to the last question, and then with this question, I really want to ask you guys to please do your best and not to interrupt the other person, because this is the last question. So, anybody want to go first before I ask it? Anybody?
Let Jabari go.
I just want to say this. As I said, once again, another assumption, blind assumption from him. Yes, there's been many improvements to PSN when it comes to this generation. Especially anybody that's been playing on PlayStation from PS3 to PS4 know it's a way improved service from the PS3. And at the end of the day, PSN just got a price hike yesterday. So they haven't been taking anything from anybody yet. So how you can say they're taking stuff from PlayStation gamers and not giving back when the fruits of the money being with the price hike is not even in effect yet.
I'll get to that, but if you want me to say something to rebuttal that, or you want to ask the question to Jabari first?
No, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the
okay.
last. Unless you want to rebuttal that, you
no.
can.
I hope we have some last words, and then we can move on, and then I'm just gonna go ahead.
All right. So the last question, and this is coming from me, and like I said before, I want you guys to allow the other one to get their complete statement out, since this is the last question that I wanted to ask. So Jabari wants to go first. So Jabari, why? And I'm telling people, why is PlayStation the better product now and going forward, 2017 and beyond? Why is the PlayStation better now, and why is it better going forward?
Games. That's all that matters. Games. If you want to play a lot of variety of games, you're here on PlayStation. PlayStation, you don't have any droughts when it comes to gaming. You're not going to be waiting for an exclusive until the holiday time, or you're not going to get one exclusive during 8 months of the year. You're going to get games consistently every month, from big titles to little titles to indies to AA titles. You're getting consistent games throughout the whole year as a gamer for you to choose from, and you to decide what type of exclusive or whatever game you want to play. Also, when it comes to the bigger games, as far as third-party games, PlayStation has the better deals with those, where, you know, people claim they don't like COD, but COD is the biggest title here. You know, looking at the beta for COD, PlayStation gamers is going to get more time with the game than the Xbox side. So you're getting better third-party deals as well when it comes to PlayStation. But PlayStation also, in my opinion, has the better features when it comes towards the games, as far as sharing your games out. You know, the easier option to, you know, put it up on Twitter, you know, Facebook, YouTube, where everybody in here in this panel has a YouTube channel. Yet this is the only place where you can actually stream directly from your console to YouTube. You know what I mean? No hassles being done when it comes to that aspect. But at the end of the day, the games is where PlayStation is at, and the games is always where going to be PlayStation at. And if you're a gamer and you don't like games, then hey, then PlayStation is not for you. But if you want a lot of options between the games that you're getting, if you want a lot of different variety as far as AAA titles, you know, one day you might get a third-person shooter, one day you might get a story-driven game, one day you might get an RPG, one day you might get a difficult game like Bloodborne. Or if you want to play fighters, this is the home for you. You know what I mean? Fighting games has been on the rise again this generation, and PlayStation is leading the charge with many types of fighters to choose from anime fighters to whatever fighters you want, 2D slide scroll, 3D, whatever fighters you want, PlayStation has that here. But at the end of the day, it's all about games. PlayStation offer the more games. PlayStation offer the more variety of games, where you're not sticking to this one type of genre. You get plenty of genres here on PlayStation. And that's the reason why PlayStation will always lead, since they've been doing for generations upon generations, when it comes to, you know, Xbox or PlayStation, whatever it is.
Okay, K Megan, I don't want you to rebuttal, but I want you to answer the same question. Why is Xbox the better now and going forward?
Okay. It's all about, like I've been trying to talk about, is about the customer service aspect of it. You look at PlayStation, and they take away Blu-ray from the Pro, right? And you hear the PlayStation fanboys go crazy and say, well, we don't need that. So I assume that since anybody don't need that, then nobody should have been playing a PlayStation whatsoever. What Xbox is doing, and why I'm saying that before I go to the Xbox point, is that the PlayStation 1 you could play your CDs in it. The PlayStation 2 had a DVD player. The PlayStation 3 had a Blu-ray player. PlayStation 4 had a Blu-ray player. So then you upgrade and you want people to buy that system, and then you take away something that you people have. What Xbox is offering is choice. You know, it's funny that people get pissed off and want to get into a little box with the consoles, but in everything else, we want these options. Everybody has a cell phone, and we don't use all of these apps and different things or features on these phones, but we enjoy them and we like to have them. It's what Xbox is doing. They're giving their customers choice. They're giving you the Blu-ray player, even if you don't want to use it ever. You know what I'm saying? But you got that choice to do it. You got a better online service. You have games that has stood the test of time, that from Halo to Gears, of course, to other games. And then you got Japanese games coming in. Look who came up on the Microsoft stage. My man, Harada, my favorite franchise, Tekken. He came up there. Plus Final Fantasy came up on the stage. That was huge. And let's not forget about the great titles that Xbox has had over their time. Great Japanese titles, from Atagi to damn it, I can't say it. Blue Dragon, and then you had the Lost Odyssey. Those great Japanese titles. You know what I'm saying? No, is it an abundance of them? No, and they need more of them. I agree. But when you can look and you want to play true online, he had a true online experience, Xbox is the only way to go. He talked about Call of Duty, right? Who had Call of Duty first? Who's had Call of Duty for 2 generations, pretty much? You know what I'm saying? Well, not 2 generations, but for a whole, if you look at for 10 years, it's like 2 generations, and held it down. You know what I'm saying? And now when you go to the PlayStation, you want to look for games, You know what I'm saying? You got to go to a game that I can play also, and I get a better network, you know what I'm saying, to play it on. Come on, guys. That it just, you know what I'm saying, Xbox giving the customers options. You know what I'm saying? Buying one game, playing it anywhere you want to, from your cell phone to your tablet, on your Xbox, or your PC. That's the future. You know what I'm saying? Great titles. Forza Horizon is the king of racing. Gran Turismo used to hold that, but they don't even show love to their own fucking title, which should get that love. But they gave it to a game that was supposed to be called the Forza Killer, which is Drive Club, which is irrelevant. Nobody ain't really playing that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that you get from PlayStation is what ifs. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about games with them. Where's the bloody roars? He talking about the fighters. We got Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct is killing everything. He want to bring up about they got the best premier fighters. Street Fighter didn't even break 1 million sales.
Yeah,
come on. No, it did not. Look on VG charts right now, everybody, and you'll see that it only sold 700.
Capcom said their financial statement.
Oh wow!
They sold 1.4 million.
It was I thought, why you see every time that he gets caught,
you gotta let him finish.
You see how every time that he gets caught into a lie, he wants to cut me off. I didn't cut you off, Jabari. I didn't cut you off.
Speak facts.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him finish.
Killer Instinct is a premier fighter. That you got to put him in this order. You got Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, then it's everything else after that. You know what I'm saying? And everything else that he's talking about pretty much is that you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much coming to the Xbox One. You know what I'm saying? So except for what, Street Fighter, nobody ain't playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? King of the Fighters, that's a game that I got my eye on, but it's going to come to the PC, so I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? He want to talk about you know what I'm saying? You know, there's Blue Blaze. We got Blue Blaze. We got One Piece. You know what I'm saying? We got tons of fighters. We got Naruto. I play these games on my Xbox. So he's talking Tekken. It's coming to the Xbox. So what is he talking about? All the great fighters. Great fighters is like Tabal. Great fighters is like Bloody Roar. Great fighters is like Rival Schools. Those games aren't there. Why PlayStation hasn't brought those games out for the masses, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. The Xbox is having great momentum right now. The Xbox Scorpio is going to blow everybody away. And then when that's all said and done, we got backwards compatible. You know what I'm saying? Backwards compatible games. They just added Call of Duty 3, the old school Call of Duty, World War II version. They got Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3. You know what I'm saying? You got Left 4 Dead. You have Virtual Fighter 5. You got all these. You talk about fighters. You talk about you get Tekken Tag Tournament 2. You got King of the. That's like about 4 or 5 King of the Fighters. There's a game that me and 100 was playing. It was Pro Coliseum. It had SNK. It had SNK. The King of the Fighters. It had like 4 different iterations of fighters all into that one game. PlayStation don't got that game. PlayStation don't have that game. Backwards compatible is a hell of a lot better, and all you got to do is buy that game, and that game is yours. If the
PlayStation doesn't. All right, go ahead.
If the streaming okay, if they do got the game, you still, you know what I'm saying. All you got to do is buy the. If you bought the disc, the game is yours. If you go to get it through streaming with those 60 great frames per second, if PSN goes down, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is put a disc in, and then you can play those games. Let's go.
PS3.
Okay, let's go. I'm just saying, if PSN is down, PS3 ain't going to be down. And then also another thing. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. You want to talk about consumerism? PlayStation now on the PlayStation 4 has 100 plus less games than PlayStation 3, and some of those games are those remakes that they made you buy when you could have played those games over on the PlayStation 3. You know what I'm saying? How is that good consumerism, guys? Come on, man. Xbox is the best box.
We all gonna get ready to wrap up. I do want to give you guys the opportunity. Is there anything that you need to get out that you feel like you didn't? Because there's no more questions, but if there's something you feel like you didn't get out, I want this to be the time. So, J Bar, is there anything that you didn't get to get out that you want to get out to make a point to your opponent? That's the time to do it, bro.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying is it's like dudes is blaming Sony and PlayStation for games that's not even being made by Sony and PlayStation. You know what I mean? If you want those games, Capcom made Rival Schools. You know what I'm saying? Those games are not made by PlayStation. So I don't know how PlayStation is getting involved. Maybe because it was on PlayStation. So yeah, you need to contact those devs if you want those games back. But at the end of the day, yes, Street Fighter did sell over 1 million already. That was stated April 1st on Capcom's financial report, saying that they sold 1.4. They were short by their 2 million goal that they wanted to make by that time. So I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But at the end of the day, yeah, a lot of things that he's saying, King of Fighters is PlayStation exclusive because they saying that it's going to be supported here on the PlayStation side. You know what I mean? Where they said they didn't want to put it on another platform because that platform is not going to buy it. The devs came out and said it themselves. You know what I mean? When it comes to King of Fighters. But at the end of the day, the games that you want is there on PlayStation. But you're claiming that you don't want to buy a PlayStation, but it's offering you the games that you like. So I don't know. I can't see how a gamer such as yourself with such a prestige lineage of all these years.
It's pedigree. Get it right.
They love all these games, Japanese games, fighters, and all this stuff on all these games, but they're on the PlayStation right now, and you don't want it, sir. I don't think yourself is a consumer. You sound like a fanboy. You know what I mean? I think you're just a Microsoft fanboy because as much as of a PlayStation fanboy I am, I have a Wii U and I have an Xbox because at the end of the day, if I can't play a certain game on another platform, I'm going to play it on the Xbox or I'm going to play it on the Wii U at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I love my PlayStation because it has the variety of games that I like that's being offered to me. I'm not going to deny myself an Xbox because I was intrigued with Quantum Break or Titanfall. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to get that. They don't have any consumerism. I'm a gamer, man. But I bought an Xbox so I can play those games. You just listen off a whole bunch of games. I just don't understand how you can list off all those games and then sit here and say you don't want a PlayStation. You're not interested in getting a PlayStation. But all the games you're listing is on PlayStation. That's all I gotta say, man.
All right, K-Make, is there anything, like I said, there's no more questions. Anything you feel like you didn't get out today that you want to get out, man? It's the best time to do it, brother.
Right. Okay. Look, I brought up those names of those games, and it's Blaze Blue. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I'm over here trying to talk and trying to get it all together. But I got my words mixed up. It is Blaze Blue that I was talking about. Now, that's the point. Where are those games? Where is Siphon Filter? Where's Ark of the Lad? Where is Legend of Dragoon? Where are these games? Where are these games? You know what I'm saying? You telling me that they have these games, but I don't see these games that I mentioned. The game that I hear was only 2 games that I listed was King of the Fighters and Street Fighter. I already got Street Fighter. I got Guilty Gear XR. I mean, so why do I need a PlayStation if you know what I'm saying, King of the Fighters is the only game that I need, and that's not a game that I got to have. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had Tekken, you know what I'm saying, if Tekken was exclusive, oh, of course I have a PlayStation 4. I was about to have me a PlayStation 4 for the Street Fighter, and I'm glad I didn't. Thanks to my boy B Shadows for making me see the light. You know what I'm saying? It just say, hey man, just build you a rig and just see it because we knew that it was coming to the PC. So I said, all right, I'll give it a chance because I still was looking and waiting for PlayStation to bring out that heavy hitter that I've been waiting for. How long are we going to wait for this greatness? I mean, God of War. I mean, all you got to do, guys, is look at the first 3 years of the PlayStation 3 game lineup and then look at the PlayStation 4 game lineup and see that it has been anemic. The best title that has come out for the PlayStation 4 is Uncharted 4. And those got 10s, right? And now that game is obsolete. You know what I'm saying? It's obsolete. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't playing that shit. And if they are playing it, it's fanboys like Jabari. They want to try to live it up. Nobody ain't giving a fuck about that. PlayStation do have a huge assortment of games. They do. But you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have quality than quantity because half of those fucking games are trash. Nobody don't give a damn about them. And they fed you with indies. Remember the whole, we're all about the indies, and now you don't even hear shit. PlayStation don't even have an identity anymore. You know what I'm saying? When the great Jack Tretton left, that's when PlayStation fell the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at everything of what PlayStation has done in the last 3 years, and it has, and you know what I'm saying? And it is sad because I haven't purchased a PlayStation 4 for myself. It's because of the facts that Yoshida and them, they will tell you that they're for the gamers, but then they won't add mods to certain games. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you they're for the gamers, but then they won't even add the 4K Blu-ray player to this new PlayStation Pro. You know what I'm saying? They want to lie to you and talk at you and tell you that you don't know truly about HDR, that you can have a 1080p television and you can get the true experience of HDR. And then everybody knows that when they try to do that shit, what happened? They sit there and they try to post. You can just look on YouTube channels. They try to use that shit on their 1080p televisions and the shit went black. That's what happens when you don't have that proper resolution to get it. And now we're starting to read more reports that the PlayStation, that it's better suited for a 1080p television than it is for 4K, because the 4K isn't even true 4K. You got to have 5.3 teraflops. It's 4.2. You're still fucking 11 teraflops down. And we all don't.
Wow, you're good at math.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So the whole point of the matter is, you know what I'm saying? So we go 9 whatever. We go to the matter. But the fact of it is that it's still less. But they want you to pay the same price for something, and you get less for it. The original PlayStation 4 has a Blu-ray player. That's what I'm saying. You may say you don't want that, but it's the option. Let's just say that you want to go. Let's just make a quick scenario. Let's just say that you got a significant other that want to come over that want to watch a movie, right? Okay, you say, well, fuck it. I don't need to have a Blu-ray player. I could just stream it. Well, PlayStation Plus is down. You know what I'm saying? PSN is down. Well, you can't even rent a fucking movie because by your theory, you don't need no motherfucking DVD. You don't need any Blu-ray 4K player. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that shit, right? Then you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? You lost some quality time because you weren't thinking out the box. And then everybody want to say that PlayStation's all about the gamers, but then they watch more Netflix and streaming services like Hulu and shit more than anybody else. Are you kidding me? It's, you know what I'm saying? Look, PlayStation, it used to be great, but PlayStation is falling the fuck off, and everybody knows it. That's why they're scared of the Scorpio. That's why they bring it up all different types of scenarios to say that the competition is the PC, and PC people are laughing at their ass. PlayStation is on the down tick. It's better to jump on the train and get off that hype train that used to be and come on to the Xbox Nation, man. That's just a fact.
All right, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I missed the last minute of this podcast. I was kicked, and they didn't even show that I was kicked at this podcast. But apparently, I'm having connection issues. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I mean, as you guys know, I don't think nothing will get resolved with these two. I think they'll continue to debate inside of Bang Bang. If you ain't a Bang Bang, you better get a Bang Bang, because that's where the conversation will continue. But I do want to know what you guys. I want to know who you guys think won. Honestly. Write it down in the comment section. You know, even after the video, put it down. Let us know who you guys think won the debate, because there was one hell of a debate. I want to apologize for us, starting late. But it was one hell of a show. I want to thank these two guys for coming on and giving their opinions, about this whole gaming thing, man. So before we dip, I want you guys to plug your channels, whatever you gotta do, man, before we roll. So K-Mega405, man, tell the people about yourself.
Hey, man, this is K-Mega405. Like I said, man, check. You know what I'm saying? The real true voice of reason. I can get on my channel. I can talk about PlayStation and not try to be like a fanboy, even though my preference is Xbox. See what I'm saying? That's how you do YouTube channels. Anyway, check me out on my YouTube channel. It's K-Mega405. Check me out on Twitter at K-Mega4. Check out my podcasts that I do. The next podcast on Xbox44H channel, and check me out on Next Gen's podcast channel, the multiplayer on Thursdays. The next podcast is on Saturdays at 6 Eastern, and check it. It's a whole different experience. It's a great time. You know what I'm saying? We talk about real issues that's going on in the gaming community itself. You know what I'm saying? No spin, no filler. We just really bring it down, man. So, it was a pleasure to be here. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So I appreciate that the combatant that I went against is, came on. And yes, I did fuck up and say 11 flops when it was 1.8 flops or whatever. So yeah, that's bad on my part. So yeah, okay, you can mark me up some points for that.
All right, Jay Barry, man, go ahead and get the people your plug, brother.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Jay Barry, man. You know what I mean? You want that PlayStation greatness. You know where you got to come to. Come to the channel. Tune into the Council podcast every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Also, I'm going to be doing an open lobby on Street Fighter right now. If you guys want to play some Street Fighter. And we have a final tournament coming up for Street Fighter later on this year. So more information will be coming soon to the channel. Also, check out the website, whatsupplaystation.com, you know, to get your latest PlayStation news. And yeah, man, this is what I do out here, guys. I debate. So this is easy, light work to me, for me, matter of fact. And yeah, man, you know, thanks, Fiend, for, you know, bringing us on here.
No doubt, no
So
doubt.
this PlayStation issue can be televised. And, you know, hopefully people can understand and realize they're missing out on greatness if they don't have this PlayStation already. But yeah, man, it's your boy Jay Barry, and I'm down.
Hey, and also, man, look, I'm going to be jumping on a little bit of hitting up that 403 tonight. If anybody want to hop in, you know, my gamer tag is K-Mega405. Also, I have a giveaway that I'm going to present tomorrow, and I hope everybody enjoys it because this is not just for the Xbox, it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This giveaway that I'm going to be giving. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the support that I've been getting for my channel, you know what I'm saying? And it's you know what I'm saying? I'm still a small channel, but I'm still blowing up, man. It feels good. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it rolling.
I think I'm gonna continue doing these 0.5s. You guys know every other Wednesday is the Double XP podcast. We're at episode 6. Today is 6.5. And I think I want to continue doing these 0.5. So if you guys got somebody that you want to debate one-on-one, you know, without the, you know, the other people up in your ear, man. If you got somebody you want to debate one-on-one, let me know and I will get a 0.5 set up for you, and you guys can hash out whatever you got to hash out. But yeah, man, I want to thank K-Mega405 or Jay Barry once again for coming on and having this debate, man. I know everybody got something to do, so we're gonna go get everybody out here, man. Make sure you guys check out the website TiCGN.com. Make sure you guys smack the hell out that like button and subscribe to everybody that's in this panel today. And like Barry said, man, we gone. Peace.
Dose.